Tammy and welcome to the Fitness MV Lifestyle Show. Today I'm going to talk to you about preparing food for the week or food prep. And I have some tricks to the trade of making sure that we just make our life easier when we're doing that. And if you're on any type of meal plan, this is definitely going to help you with those things. The first thing that you want to do is get into your refrigerator, pull everything out, and I call it the clean sweep. Get rid of all the junk out of your refrigerator, things that have gone bad, things that are high in sodium, things that are high in sugar, anything that's tempting or is going to take you away from the regimented meal plan that you want to be on. So get rid of that, throw it out, donate it, whatever you got to do, get it all out. Your refrigerator should be absolutely empty, along with your freezer. A lot of people forget about their freezer. They have ice cream and other things in there that you shouldn't have. So get rid of all that stuff too. And then really just take a disinfectant, clean it all down, get it all nice and pretty, and then you're going to go to the grocery store. And when you go to the grocery store, you want to have your meals already in your head, what you're going to have that week, and you want your ingredients to be similar so you can make sure that you use all of them and they don't go bad. So for example, when I do a week, my similar week would be turkey meatballs. I would have turkey and my eggs in the morning, turkey lasagna, turkey burgers, and the list goes on and on and on. And a lot of us think, well, we're going to get sick of turkey. Well, if you're adding it to different things, you're changing the flavor and you're not going to get sick of those things. Don't be afraid to be creative with your food. So then the other things that I'm going to need is my peppers, onions, and tomatoes, and I can use those in all of those dishes. And when I do my turkey burgers, I use salsa as my condiment instead of the typical ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, because all those things are bad for you. So when you're eating, you want to make sure that you're getting nutrition-dense foods. You don't want to eat any garbage because we all know you are what you eat. And you want to look like garbage. You want to look fantastic. So those are some good tips to get you headed in the right direction when you're going to the grocery store. When you're at the grocery store, you got everything home, now you need to prepare everything. And I have some really cool gadgets that help with that food prep that will cut down your time. And I've got it down to a T where on Sunday is my food prep day. I'll run in the morning, go get my groceries for the week, and I will have my cooking and my dishes and everything done in an hour, and I've got all my food for the whole week. So the first thing I'm going to show you is something that's called a vegetable chopper. And you can see this one, it has some little grooves in it, so you can cut big chunks in your vegetables or some small. And it actually goes into this container, and I have a different one here too. It just depends on where you get these. This one actually, you can measure out your food. So if you need 2 cups of something or a cup of something, it'll actually measure it out in here, and it saves you another step. It saves you more dishes. And what you do is you're going to chop your vegetables up in chunks, big chunks, put it in the chopper, and this is fun for kids, so if you have children, get them involved, and this is a good way to teach them how to eat healthy and to cook healthy. So you put it down in there, and then you go, and then you have your chopped vegetables in here. And as you can see on this picture, you can see they've done some onions. Now you can get these at Bed Bath & Beyond, Walmart, or Target. And they're pretty inexpensive. They're going to be a little cheaper at Walmart, about $15, $16. At Bed Bath & Beyond, they're going to be about $20 to $22. So wherever you're shopping, just make sure you grab one because it's going to make life so much easier. This particular one has a seal-tight lid that goes on top. So usually my last vegetable that I'm chopping, I just keep it right in this container with the lid. Then I got to deal with it till the end of the week. And then I just clean the top. The top, right here, it has a little comb in it, and when the vegetables get caught in there, you just take that comb through it. All your vegetables come out, and you can actually throw this into the dishwasher. And I'm a lazy washer. I only wash my pots and pans. The rest go in the dishwasher. It can do the work for me. It's going to save that time. Okay, so that's for chopping your fruits and vegetables. Then the other thing that I use, when you're buying fruits and vegetables and lettuce from the store, you want to always rinse it. There's been so many people that have gotten sick from getting things from the store, and they bring it home and they just eat it, and they end up getting really, really sick. There's actually people that have been that have died from that. So I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not saying that you're going to die if you eat fruits and vegetables. That's the furthest from the truth. But what you're going to do is you're going to put your vegetables or your fruit into what this is called is a salad spinner. And I fill it with 3 parts water and 1 part vinegar. And if you remember back in the day when our grandparents would clean, they cleaned with vinegar. Now we can consume vinegar and it doesn't hurt us. It's actually good for us. So cleaning with vinegar is the safest way of cleaning your vegetables. Save your money on those vegetable washes, the fruit washes. You're spending a lot of money and you're putting more chemicals on it, so you're kind of defeating the purpose. So use vinegar. And if I chop up, let's say that I chopped up some strawberries, I'm going to let them set in my, my proportion of water to vinegar for about 3 minutes. Let it soak, and you'd be surprised of all the junk at the bottom. So what I do is I'll take them out, I'll rinse them off, dump out the water, stick them back in, and then this has a little thing that you pull, and it spins all the water off of your fruit or whatever you have in there. Because what we're going to do is we're going to store it for the week, and we want to make sure that your food doesn't decompose before you get to eat it. So the other thing that I have is once those are rinsed off and you've got all the water off, you're going to put them in a seal-tight container. And what happens when you put them in a seal-tight container, as you can see, the seal's right here, and then you push these down. If you don't have any air in your container, it slows down the decomposing process of your food. So something that you would normally have in the refrigerator in a container that's not sealed tight, you're going to get 2 to 3 days out of it. With a sealed tight container, you're going to get a week and a half, depending. There's actually one time I had raspberries, red raspberries, and we all know how quick those go bad. They accidentally fell behind something that I put in the refrigerator. A month later, I found them, and they were just like I stuck them in there. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yes, now that. Red raspberries are really expensive, so I was excited about that. So these are your containers that you're going to use. Now let's pretend you cooked everything and you have all your fruits and vegetables prepared. You have your proteins, your healthy fats. We want to organize it in a way in the refrigerator, and you can stack these, and they're nice because you can see what's in them. So on one side of the refrigerator, I have all my fruits, and I have them stacked, and they're up front in the refrigerator. Then I have the things that don't go bad as fast in the back of the refrigerator, so behind that. And then I have my vegetables, and then I have all my meats and containers on the other side. So make sure that anything that's going to go bad real quick, you keep it right up front, because it's real easy. We have the tendency of moving stuff around, and we don't put it back, and then before you know it, your food's bad, and you've just wasted your money, and then most of us will cheat on our meals. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. So when you're shopping, again, you can find these at Walmart or Bed Bath & Beyond, Target. Sometimes they have them at Sam's Club, and they come in all different shapes and sizes, and depending on your budget, you know, I have a ton of these because I'm using them all the time. You can also pack with these. So if you have a cooler, these are great because you don't have to worry if they fall over, spilling all over the place. And then there's no reason why you can't have your own fast food with you at all times. So now you have all of this food, and I have my fruits and I have my vegetables. So in the morning, the first thing I make is egg wrap. So I'll cook my eggs, and I'll pull out some chicken that I cooked the night before that I might use for another meal. I throw it in my eggs, and then I'll add some tomatoes, onions, peppers, a little bit of pepper, and then I grill that, and then I'll pull out a wrap, put a little bit of cheese on it, grill that, and there's my meal. Then later on in the day, maybe I want to make a chicken sub. So I'll pull out my bun from my sub bun from Publix, slice it in half, throw on some garlic and some cheese and my chicken, and I had some kale that I had chopped up. That's my condiment. Stick it right on top, and there I've used my chicken again. And then maybe later on in the evening, I'll have a chicken quinoa bowl. So I have all these different meals out of one thing that I've cooked. And you can do that throughout the week. And I usually will do salmon, chicken, burger, and then I can create all these meals. At the end of the week, when you have all these things, you know, you have a little bit of tomatoes left, you have a little bit of peppers, a little bit of onions, maybe not enough to make a whole meal, or it's getting to the point where if I don't use it, it's going to go bad. Make a big pot of chili, and you can throw anything in there. It doesn't necessarily have to be chili beans. I use black beans, but everything goes in that pot, and then I haven't wasted my food. And let me tell you, talk about flavor. It is fantastic. So as you're going through the meal prep, you can always Google it, see what other people are doing. Bodybuilding.com is a good one to get on. They talk about food prep, but it's going to save you the calories, it's going to save you the sugar, it's going to save you the sodium, and you're going to save money. You're going to look better, and you're going to feel better, and it's a great way to introduce this to your children. So I hope this segment helps. Please keep watching because I'll have more food tips. Thank you for watching the Fitness Envy Lifestyle Show, and keep watching.